What's up, Shane? What's cooking, bro?
Those scammers are back at it again. Sneaky.
All right. We're just gonna get this thing rolling because, as always, I'm a little bit behind. So, the time sucks. Got me again. Every single day, the time sucks. Ruined my life. I don't know why the time sucks. These people that suck the time out of your life feel the need to bother me and waste my time with things that I don't care about. Thank you for joining my podcast. This is Spazzing Out, a podcast where 99.9% of the time I like to talk about and complain about the things that are aggravating me, to complain about things in my life because they're bothering me. It's like therapy, and I need to get them out. And I'm just like you. I have the same problems that you have, and that's what I like to talk about. Now, I do cover topics on here. I'm a conservative guy. I like to cover things. Today, I'll probably talk about $600 a week is coming to an end. Talk some Patriot stuff. But mostly, I talk about personal problems that bother the hell out of me. And one of the personal problems that's bothering me is people eating my time. My time is just so important to me. I hate having conversations with people. I gotta breathe because I'm aggravated about it. On today's show, I would like to talk about the fact that people are getting that $600 a week. It's going away in 2 weeks. I'd also like to talk about what the Patriots are going to do in terms of allowing fans in the stadium, if they are allowed to allow fans in the stadium. Also, I want to talk about maggots. I want to talk about don't talk to me. I can't even read my own. I want to talk about when you go food shopping, get everything the first time, and why I'm pissed off because there's no cold water in the house, because it just pisses me off. First things first is right, you know what? Subscribe to the podcast. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to anthonypaziali.com. Subscribe. Please subscribe. If you watch the podcast during the live stream, I do the live stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursday nights at 6:30. But that's when I record the podcast. So if you just listen to the podcast, you're getting the podcast. If you want to join us, you can join us on TikTok and on Facebook. All right, done with that stuff. The shirt says, "How are you, Boston?" From time to time on this program, I support local guys with their local ventures. My man Al is selling t-shirts that say, "How are you, Boston?" You can find Al in the Facebook column. Go check out the Facebook stuff. Let's get right into stuff. What is a time suck? I'll explain it to you. A time suck is a person or something that sucks up your precious time. For example, a time suck is a favor. Somebody would say, "Hey, I need you to go do something for me." And if it takes more than 10 minutes, first off, it's not a favor, and it becomes a time suck. A time suck is when somebody wants to chit-chat, but you want to get work done, and because they chit-chatted for 15 minutes, they made your day 15 minutes longer, and then you didn't beat traffic, literally, by 15 minutes. So therefore, your day went from a half-hour ride home to a 2-hour ride home because someone time sucked you for 15 minutes. Get what I'm saying about time sucks? People in general and the things that they do are time sucks. I hate when people suck my time. Today, it messed up my podcast. As usual, I try to get home, and this has been a theme lately, where I can't get home in time to do the prep that I'd like to do for the show. It's really starting to frustrate me. I'm sure it's frustrating you guys. The podcast suffers when I can't do the proper prep so that I can be educated. I have to stop for a sec. Someone just said cheese pizza is the best. I agree with them 150%. Cheese pizza is the only pizza that matters. And if you're eating any other thing than cheese pizza when you order pizza, you've given up your right to cheese pizza. Moving on. I don't like being time sucked. So let me make this clear. If you see me at a store, you see I'm at Cumberland Farms, I'm at Demoulas, which is Market Basket, I'm at Target, I'm at Walmart, and you see me, and it's not a social setting. So let's say it's a social setting. I'm at a bar and I'm having a drink. Bro, come on over, let's have a conversation. But if you see me out working or I'm shopping, it's not social hour, guy. I don't want to talk. I got stuff to do. I need to focus on what I'm buying. I'm here to buy. I have to buy stuff. And then I want to go home. I don't want to get time sucked for 15 to 20 minutes about crap that I don't care about. I have to go do my podcast. And I don't care if you're talking to me about my podcast. Like, oh, guy, your podcast great. Yeah, bro, I don't care. I got to get home so that I can get to doing my podcast. So please don't talk to me. Please don't. When I'm shopping, that's what I'm there to do. I'm there to shop. I'm looking at products. I'm checking my list. I'm checking it twice, bro. I don't want to have a conversation with you about crap that I don't care about. You're time sucking me. And then you time sucked me out of my spot in line, too. Where I could have been in line 15 minutes earlier, but now there's more people in line, so I'm chilling in line longer. It drives me bonkers. So here's the example. I got 2 time sucks that happened to me today. First, right, why I had to go to the store. You know what? We'll get to that second because we need to go in detail about how aggravating it is when somebody goes to the store. We got 3 things here, man. We have a major problem. Major problem. Major time suckage. Absolute time suckage. All right, so I went to Cumbie Farms on my way home because my wife called and she said, bring home some burger rolls. Bring up some rolls. She didn't buy any burger buns, and we're going to get to that. She's making sloppy joes. I got sloppy joes upstairs. Can't wait to eat them. Of course, I don't get to enjoy them. I don't get to eat them because I got time sucked at Cumbie Farms. Therefore, I didn't get home early enough. Therefore, I didn't get to eat yet or do research. So anyways, I'm at Cumbie Farms, and I'm in line, and I remember, I'm like, you know what? She didn't get milk the other day, so I got some milk. So now I'm holding milk, and I got hamburger buns in my hand, and I'm waiting in line, and this guy in front of me looks back, and I'm like, great. I know right away. Dude looks back again. I'm like, oh, God, this guy's going to talk to me. Does another look back. He's not even, dude, the guy's registering like he's booping his stuff. Boop, boop, boop. Looks back 3 times. I'm like, great, this guy's going to talk to me. Dude turns his head back. He goes, burger buns, huh? Milk? Doing a little shopping at Cumbies, he says. I'm like, oh, yeah. Yep, shopping at Cumbies, yeah. He's like, oh, I see. Single guy? And I'm just like, I just want to punch the guy because I don't want to get into it with him about my life story. No, not single. I got married with kids, and, you know, we needed to pick up a couple things on the way home. He's like, oh, you got kids? How many kids? How old are they? I'm like, oh, man. Oh, I got a boy, 12, a daughter that's 5 years old. Yep, great. Well, what happened? You forgot the buns? Clearly, we forgot the buns. Clearly, bro. I have them in my hand. Yes, we forgot the fucking buns. We got it. Then, you know, I'm like, whatever. Guy is now standing. He's already checked out, but he's standing in my way to get to checkout, having a conversation with me about the stuff that I have and trying to get it personal about, you know, like, oh, I hate when you forget something at the store. And then I'm like, yeah, just looking at the guy. I'm like, yeah, buddy, get out of my way. I want to go home. Yes, I got it. Great. You're a talker. You want to chat it up. Bye. So I'm like, great. Guy finally moves. Gets worse. Dude moves. I get up. I ring out. I go outside. Bro, his car's next to my truck. Forget it. Guy fucking rolls down the window. He's like, you know, Cumbies has got great pizza. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, it does. I like Cumbies cheese pizza. He's like, yeah, you got to come down. You got to get it. You got to come here for breakfast. He starts talking to me about Cumbies breakfast, Cumbies pizza. Then this gets worse because he's in his car and he was already in reverse. But the second he saw me, boom, put that bitch right in park, rolls the window down, starts talking, then says, you know what? I got to get out of the car. And now I'm doing the old, I gotta go. So I'm getting into, he's out of his car. I'm going into my truck. Getting in and he's pop, 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 pop. And I'm shutting the door. Now I have to roll down my window and he's talking and I'm like, bro, I gotta go. I don't care. I don't know you. I don't give a crap about what you do for work, about your kids, about my kids, about anything. Bye. Leave. Go home, bro. See ya. Finally, the guy stops talking. Literally sucked me for about 15 minutes. Easily. It's 15 minutes time. So, whatever. I start driving. And now we get to the next problem, okay? When I'm at the store, I want to get everything I need. One stop. I don't want to have to stop again. At all. And if I don't have what you wanted, then it's got to wait. So my wife calls and she says, hey, I need you to get milk. And I was like, yeah, I know. I got the milk. Oh, she's like, great. Hang up. I'm like, this is good. Cruising, driving home. I'm like, oh, thank God I don't have to stop again. I just want to get home. I want to be able to do the podcast to get through the day. Let's go. Phone rings. Hey, babe. She's like, hey, we don't have any sponges. And I'm like, yeah, it's going to have to wait for tomorrow. We don't have any clean dishes. I'm like, yeah, use something else. She's like, you got to stop and get sponges. And I'm like, when did you know we needed the sponge? Well, I forgot to tell you earlier. Well, now I have to stop again. So I already got time sucked for 15, 20 minutes to get milk and buns. So now I got to stop again. Potential to have conversations with people. Potential to be stuck in line longer. Not to mention that where I'm going to stop to get the sponges is at the 7-Eleven. And I take a left to go home. The 7's on the right. And then the loop around adds 10 minutes. So now I lose 15 minutes, 20 minutes at Cumbies. And now I've lost 15, 20 minutes going to get a sponge when I could have got all that crap done at Cumberland Farms. But I have to add an extra 15 minutes. All the while, the people who could have taken care of that problem from the get-go don't care about, Kaylee's telling me, she told me yesterday, they don't care about the time suck. And then I get, like, everybody's always like, why do you care about time? Because I care. I care about time. My time is precious. I have my day scheduled to a damn T. I got to get here at this time, be here at this time, do this at this time. And I don't want to have to do stuff for other people because it sucks time and it leaves me open to conversations. It leaves me open to conversations with people and it takes longer. People want to talk to me for some reason. I don't know why. Look at me. I look like a dickhead. When you see me, why would you want to talk to me? Why? Literally. When you see me, you should go, that guy looks like a mutant. I don't want to talk to this dude. Please, don't talk to this guy. You should put your... Yeah, bro, my podcast is in my bio. Why would you talk to me? Like, literally. Women, children, and men should be scared to talk to me. They should look at me, and they should just be like, oh, look at this guy. Bald, glasses, big eyebrows, mustache, has a How Are You Boston t-shirt on. They should just be like, this guy's a mutant. Get the hell away from him. But no, they want to engage. They want to have a conversation. Like I care about your life. I only care about my life. That's it. And I only want to talk about things that I want to talk about. That's it. And if you're not talking about what I want to talk about, bro, I don't want to talk to you at all. Period. Bye. See ya. Get the fuck out of here. So now we'll take it to the next level as to why this has become such a problem. Why the time sucks. Literally. Now I'm trying to get home for 5:30, 6 o'clock. But now I'm already 20 minutes behind because I have to stop and I have to get burger buns and milk. I could have saved myself 15 minutes if my wife was like, hey, don't forget the sponge. Blaming me for the sponge. I don't know what happened to the sponge. I don't know. I wish I didn't even know what a sponge looked like. I shouldn't even have to know what a sponge looks like. When someone's like, bro, you know what a sponge looks like? I should reply, no, I'm a man. I'm a dude. I don't know what a friggin' sponge looks like at all. But I do. So she calls. She's like, we need the sponge. Now I got to stop at 7-Eleven. 20 minutes go by. Here's the problem in total. And I'm difficult to work for. You'd hate to work for me because I'm a dick. I like things done the way I like things done. And if you can't do them that way, I'm frustrated. Because the way you do it, it's a time suck. I do things the most efficient way because I want to get stuff done and I want to get the most amount of crap done in one day. Because I can tell you this, bro, that there are 2 days you can't do anything. Yesterday and tomorrow. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is buried with yesterday. It might never happen. So you got to get the most amount of stuff done today. Therefore, I care about my time and I pack that shit in tight. And you can't mess up my day by adding things like go pick up a sponge. So how do you avoid this? How do we avoid the time suck? Normally, the way I would avoid the time suck is I would take it upon myself to be the one to do something. I would say, you know what? I need to ensure that all things are bought, because if they're not bought, I'm going to be the one that gets time sucked here. This meaning when, and listen, my wife is amazing. She deals with my crap. She deals with me all the time. She texted me today, 10 minutes ago. She said, man, you're miserable. I'm not miserable. I'm a happy guy. We could get her, we should just get her down here right now. Hon! Let's see if we can get her down here. Kaylee! I don't want to bang on the floor. Honey! Hey, babe! Literally, she texted me. She's like, you're miserable. And I'm like, why does everybody think I'm miserable when I just like things the way I want them? I don't want to be time sucked. Why does that make me miserable? Why does that make me a dick? Hon! Okay? Does that work? Hon! Hold on. Everybody, hey, hang tight. Honey! Kaylee! Hey! I know you can fucking hear me. Kaylee! Honey! Hey! I need you. Come here. I need you for a second. You don't have to be on the camera. I just have to ask you a question. I just need your voice. All right, I got her. All right, back. Sorry, guys. So she's off to the side over here. All right. We were just talking about how you sent me a text message saying I'm miserable. Mm-hmm. What makes you think I'm miserable? Or why? I'll Presley, say hi to everybody.
Anytime
get closer though. Like you don't have to get on camera, but I need you closer to.
I'm not.
So that's why. So right there, when you.
Exactly.
So this is why she gets frustrated with me. But don't go anywhere, hon. Hon, don't go anywhere. This is why she gets frustrated. So we're doing a podcast, and I need to talk to her, and I want her to be on mic so that you guys can hear her. And she thinks that I'm being a dick because I'm like, hey, you got to get closer to the phone so people can hear you. So, hon, just at least get close enough so you're out of sight so that you can get picked up on the podcast. Can you see? Just stand up. All right. Why do you think I'm miserable? Let's just go with that. Be honest. Be honest.
Why?
Well, do you think I'm miserable because that I'm upset that I had to pick up the sponge, or what makes you think?
I think everything's a hassle to you. Like anything that's something that you don't want to do. Anything that's out of your way makes you that way.
Okay, so but what's the problem with that? What she said, if you guys couldn't hear her, I asked her what makes you think I'm miserable, and she said that anytime someone asks you to do something that puts you out of your way or mess with your time, you get pissed off about it. And I do. The truth is I do. I call it a time suck, and I hate when people suck my time, especially when they could have did it themselves. So.
But I think when you've worked all day, like that's the last thing you want to do is stop at the store and pick up hamburger buns.
It is the absolute last thing I want to do, and
but
some guy had a conversation.
No one wants to do that, so someone has to.
Right, someone does have to. Someone has to. Exactly. The person
someone should put a smile on their face.
No, someone has to, and we're going to get into this, and someone has to be the person that when they're at the grocery store and they buy stuff to make sloppy joes.
I'm literally going to.
Why are you going to walk away from that?
Bye.
Hun, why are you leaving? Why are you leaving?
It's okay, Dad. I'll be with you the whole time.
Oh, my daughter's going to be here. So she walked away because she's mad. Because I'm basically saying to her, you were buying stuff to make sloppy joes. What goes into a sloppy joe? I don't really know, I probably manwich, some kind of meat, cheese. But what do you put it on? What is it? What does it go on? Some kind of bread, right? Some kind of white bread. So you would think that while you're food shopping, you would say, well, I'm going to make sloppy joes and I need everything that goes with a sloppy joe. And not forget about it because it's a time suck. Milk is a crazy one. How the hell do you forget milk? I don't know. My daughter's cracking me up every night. Well, my wife's pissed off, right? She's going to be mad at me. She's already mad, and we'll get into why. But you see how the things that you do are time sucks to other people. I don't want to go food shopping, bro. I don't have time for food shopping. It's not my thing. I don't like it. I'll pay for it, but I don't want to go. But if I did go, I would have everything. There would be no, oh, I forgot the milk. I forgot the sponge. I forgot the buns. I wouldn't forget it because I'd be thinking about other people while I was doing it. I'd be like, hey, I don't want to time suck somebody. And if I forgot it, I'd be the one to go take care of it. Like, for example, the other day, I did a job for a buddy of mine, at Paul Scribner, at his house in Winchester, and I missed something. And he called me up, and he was nice enough about it. He's like, hey, there was an area I forgot to tell you to get. Can you come and get it? And he told me the area, and I was like, oh, my God, that's my fault. I just forgot it. And I did it after work. Everybody went home, and I did the extra work to go do it because it was my fault. I didn't time suck the guys. I'm the one that missed it. That's all I'm saying. And then people are like, oh, you're a dick. I'm not a dick. I just don't want to be time sucked for a half hour because you forgot to buy something. Hi, honey. It's my daughter, Presley. I'm trying to teach my daughter about not time sucking people. No smart jokes there on my daughter either, bro. She's 5 years old. You're fast, quick and fast. Get a foot in your ass. Absolutely. All right, honey, why don't you go back upstairs? Daddy's going to have a serious conversation.
You can.
Okay?
You can have the special thing. It's
all
magic.
right, thank you. My daughter gave me a special thing, magic. So, the time sucks, mess up everything.
You can
all right, so
you can show it to the people if you want.
Okay, there it is, everybody. So now we have, here is how, and now the podcast has now been time sucked for over a half hour of content on time sucking. Don't let people time suck your life. Point it out. And if they call you a jerk or an a-hole, let them know straight up that you can't get the time back. The time can't be repaid. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's out. See you later. I could have spent that half hour doing whatever the hell I want, but no, I had to spend that half hour looking for stuff and having a conversation with someone I didn't want to have. So here's the problem. I had to go to the store. And then a guy had the balls to have a conversation with me when I don't want to have a conversation. That's like the cardinal sin. When you're out shopping, Target, Walmart, Market Basket, food shopping, don't talk to me. Biggest reason I don't like to go to the store is I don't want to have conversations with people. I don't want to have, or spilt milk. Yes, time suck is part of spilt milk. Someone just said spilt milk. Time suck is part of spilt milk. What is spilt milk? Spilt milk are the problems that happen in everyday life, and a time suck is one of the problems from spilt milk. So that's why I don't like going shopping, because I don't want to talk to people. I don't. I don't care to have a conversation with you about crap that I don't care about. Now, and like I said, if I'm having a beer, a drink, I'm hanging out on the beach, dude, come on over. I don't care. It's free time. We're having some free time. Let's hang out. But if I'm at the store, I'm trying to get back to my free time. I'm trying to get back to the free time. So if I'm at the store, I want to buy what I'm going to get, and then I'm trying to get home quickly so I can get back to my free time where you're not. So just don't talk to me in public, dude. And I'm not talking about people that might know me. Like, you might want, bro, you like the podcast? Hey, Spaz, like the podcast. Thank you. I'm out. Hey, maybe you know from Take Junk. Spaz, Take Junk's great. Yep, great, bye. Unless you got work. Oh, you got work? Great, we'll have a conversation. And after I book all your information, bro, I don't care. I don't want to have short conversations with you about how you're doing and how things are. I don't care. Where's the trash, bro? I'm loading it and I'm out. See you later. I'm gonzo. Please don't talk to me at all. Don't time suck me, because I got stuff to do. So that's one time suck. The next time suck is you. You're the time suck. You are. You forget something, and then you ask someone else to do it for you. You say, oh, I forgot to pick this up. And then you don't care about the 15, 20 half hour time it takes for that person to do it. And you'll be like, oh, it's just 5 minutes. Bro, nothing's 5 minutes. Nothing in this planet, in this damn world, takes 5 minutes. It just takes 5 minutes to walk to my car. Then I got to drive to the store 10, 15 minutes. Then I got to go in the store 10, 15 minutes. Then I got to leave 10, 15 back. It's an hour swing. Nothing takes 5 minutes. And it's all because when you were there, you people, the shoppers of the family, you forgot something, and now somebody else's day has to get time sucked because of it. Drives me bonkers. Messes up my whole day. I'm planned to a T. I'm not going to hit you with any last minute crap. Unless it's your fault. Let me be clear on that. I'll hit you with last minute stuff if you did the problem. If you caused the problem, you're fixing it. Not me. If I caused the problem, it's on me. I'll take care of it. Now, this is how the time suck really effed everything up. My barrels have maggots. I have 2 trash barrels, right? City of Revere, you can have 1, and you can buy another, so you can have 2. You can probably have 3, but you have to buy it from the city. So I have 2 barrels. One of them has hundreds of maggots in it. Hundreds of maggots. It's got to be sprayed down, and I planned on doing that before the podcast. But I couldn't do it because we forgot buns. We got all the ingredients for Sloppy Joe's butt buns. I mean, buns are probably the most important part of the Sloppy Joe, but that's okay. No big deal. They weren't picked up. I got that. Milk. Luckily, I remembered the milk. And a sponge for the dishes because apparently we don't have a sponge. The thing just got up and walked away. Bye. So we had to get a new sponge, so I had to stop. So I couldn't get home in time to clean the maggots out of the trash bin, which I still have to do. So my day's not over. I worked all day, then I came downstairs to try to entertain you guys, hopped right on here, and now after this I have another time suck, which is washing the maggots out. I gotta wash out the maggots. That's the time suck. Bro, I'm not gonna get dinner till like 9:30 tonight. Please. Like anybody gives a crap, right? Like no one cares. I don't really care either. It is what it is. I'm not trying to bitch, but what I'm trying to say is, it's because people time suck me. I want to have my dinner when I get home, not after everybody else. What do I get? Well, literally, the leftovers drives me nuts. Time sucks. So let's talk about the maggots. I thought this was pretty funny. This morning, my wife, she sends me a video. Well, no, this is how my day started. My wife hits me up. I'm already out of the house before 6 o'clock. She's hitting me up at 6. She's like, did barrels get maggots? I'm like, ugh. Basically, my wife's the head elf, right? She's straight up the head elf. I'm Hermie, and I don't want to make toys. And she comes bombing in. Hermie doesn't want to make toys. Boom, every single day. So she calls me up. Head elf is like, the maggots. You didn't take care of the maggots. And I was like, yeah, there's trash. Today's the trash day. Trash guy's going to dump it. I'll do it when I get home. Oh, you're just going to leave it for the trash guy? Yeah, yes. This is what the guy gets paid to do for a living. If the guy doesn't want to deal with maggots, then he shouldn't be in trash. That's what you get. When you deal in trash, you get maggots, you get flies, you get bugs, you get nasty, disgusting trash, seagulls at the dump. That's what you deal with. And if you don't want to deal with that crap, don't work in trash. I work in trash. I deal with it all the time. You don't see me bitching. I'm not like, oh, I got to deal with maggots. That's life. I deal with needles. I deal with druggies. All sorts of crap. That's your job. If you don't like it, don't do it. So, whatever. I'm like, yeah, leave the maggots for the trash guy. He'll dump the bin, and then I'll spray it out when I get home. Of course, I thought I was going to do it before the podcast, but then I got time sucked at Cumberland Farms 7-Eleven, as you guys already know. You see how that bumps the whole day back? Everything gets bumped by one thing. Something that happened at 5 in the morning adversely affected my day at night. It just drives me insane. It drives me bonkers. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's right up there with people that eat pizza that's not cheese pizza. It really burns me. Just sucking my time. It's like going to someone's house, right? The easiest example that I could give you is my buddy John, right? He lives like an hour away. People get pissed like, oh, why did you come to my house? Because you live an hour away. You live 1 hour away. Well, it's just an hour. It's not just an hour. I got to spend an hour getting my kids ready. And then after they're ready, it's another half hour trying to get them to go to the bathroom because we have an hour ride. So now I'm an hour and a half deep. Then I take a ride there for an hour. And it's never just an hour because the kids want something along the way. So then you stop. Now the ride's an hour and a half. Then you get there for 5 minutes. That's all you can stay. 5 minutes. You're like, oh, all right, gotta go because I have an hour ride home. And then you gotta drive home. So now you're committed to like a 4-hour swing to go hang out somewhere for 5 minutes. Why the fuck would I want to do that? I don't know why people do that crap. It's Kaylee wanted to go to a birthday party. No. Bro, I live right here. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want my time sucked. I don't. I'm here. Don't waste my time. I hate it. Drives me nuts. Don't waste my time. Be straight, forward, quick, and precise with me unless I'm hanging out. If I'm chilling, it's barbecue time, chill. Go ahead, bro. I'll listen to whatever the hell you want because I'm getting hammered and I'm pretending like I'm listening to you. You're talking, I'm going, Captain's 101, can I have another? Hold my hand up, wave it at Kaylee, she gets me another one. I'm not listening to you, bro. I already zoned out like 20 minutes ago and I'm doing the same thing to you that I do to my wife. Oh, yeah. And then I rephrase it with like a question. Let's say you say, Bill went and picked up that thing at the Sears. And I go, oh, really? Bill? He picked that thing up at Sears? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's great. And then you'd be like, oh, Tom, he was drinking beers with the guys the other day. Dude, really? Tom was drinking beers with the guys the other day? Pfft, get out of here, man. God. See how mad it gets me? Literally. People that suck time. I know I'm sucking time right now. It's driving me nuts. Absolutely drives me nuts. All right. Maggots. So we get to the maggots, and my wife sends me a video. Listen, people, I don't think you guys understand where I live. I don't live in Winchester, which is a nice place to live. I don't live in Wellesley, Newton. You know the nice places in Massachusetts to live. I don't live in those places. I live in Revere. I like Revere. It's a nice community, but it's also a community of scumbags. There's a lot of douchebags that live here. For example, I have my power washer was stolen from underneath my porch. I take the blame. I didn't chain it up. The other day, my bike was stolen. I take the blame for that. I didn't chain it up. I don't really care. Whatever. It's gone. It's life. Whatever. Kaylee's car has been broken into here. It's not the greatest place. So she sends me a video. There's two problems here. First problem is that she felt bad about the maggots for the trash guy. And I was like, wait a second. I don't feel bad for the trash guy and for the maggots. I deal with that crap. I am a trash guy. That's your job. And if you don't want to deal with maggots, go get a different job. Next thing is she leaves a $10 tip. A $10 tip on the trash can. She taped it. You can see the video on my social media of her taping a letter and $10 to the top of the bin. Now, I said to her, I'm like, well, what's that for? Because he's got to deal with the maggots. And I said, oh, so like you're going to pay him $10 to clean out the bin. Like I thought he was going to clean the bin out. Like get the maggots off the bin. She's like, no, it's just because he's got to touch it with the maggots on. I'm like, yeah, well, he does that all day long. I'm like, if you're going to leave a 10, put the note and say, hey, clean out the barrel, get all the maggots on. I'm going to leave you $10. Why else would you tip a guy? You tip a guy because he's doing his job? That's his job. Drives me nuts. Why would you get tipped? This is what you do. You drive around, you smush trash all day. That's your job, and you get paid well for it. $25, $26, $30 an hour, depending on how long you've been in the business. So if you're going to tip the guy, I expect the guy to go above and beyond. Not like, oh, I'm going to touch your bin with maggots. Bro, you touch bins with maggots all day long. Every barrel on the street has maggots. But whatever, she leaves the 10. I laugh about it because I'm like, yeah, there's no way in hell that $10 bill is going to be there in time for the trash guy. Now, I don't know if the trash guy got it. Kaylee claims he took it. She was home. I call BS. I'm willing to bet that the local crackhead, she grabbed it. I know exactly who she is, 100%. She walked by, was like, whoop, took the $10 bill and bounced. That's just the neighborhood I live in. I got to go back. I'll check my ring. If it's, you know what? I didn't even think of that. After the podcast, after I'm done cleaning the maggots out of my barrel, I already paid some guy to clean them out. Well, now I have to clean them out. I'm going to check my ring and see if the local crackhead took the $10. It's just another thing where it's you tipping somebody to do their job that they're supposed to do. So I should give you money. If anybody's going to get a tip, bro, it should be me. I work hard. Like when I come home, I want $10. That's what I want. I should do. Kaylee! What? That's what I want to know. When I get home, where's my 10? That's what I want. I work hard all day long. I deal with trash. Bro, I was dealing with druggies today. I'm at a property dealing with straight up druggies. This is what the druggie says to me. This bum is squatting in this house. Dude's like, this is his place. He lives in there. Oh, you're gonna need a hazmat. He said it to me. He's like, you're gonna need a hazmat suit to go in there. And I looked at the guy like, bro, you live in there. I'm cleaning out your apartment. I'm kicking you out. I'm putting your ass on the street. I need a hazmat suit. You've been living in there. Place was disgusting. Literally, check out my social media video, right? Go to my TikTok or to my Facebook or go to my Instagram, and I shot a video. And I was in a basement doing a clean out, and there was a sign, right? Dude, I'm dying. You gotta go see the video. There's a sign, legit handwritten sign. It says, please knock. It says something like, please knock before you enter. I'm not. She says, stop it, kid. Hold on. I gotta find it. She says, I don't know why I think it's so funny. Literally, you have to go check out what the thing said. She says, I'm not normally... No, I gotta find it. I have to read it verbatim. Hold on. You guys are gonna have to hold on. I don't know if I can actually do this. While I'm... this is gonna mess up everything. Hold on. I gotta read it verbatim, dude, because it fucking cracks me up. You gotta just go look at it, because it's gonna mess up my podcast. I can't look it up on my phone. But she says something to the effect that it says, listen, I'm in this basement, right? And there's just stuff everywhere. There's needles everywhere. It's a crack den. It's a hoarder house with crackheads. And in the basement, there's like this room. It looks like the Chokey, dude. It looks like the rape room from like a scary-ass movie where you'd go in there and you'd get killed. And on the outside of it, there's a handwritten letter, right? There's a handwritten letter on the door. And it's a girl. She says, please knock before you come in. For the I'm not typically dressed, and I'm not expecting company. She's like, no, I'm not dressed for company, is what it said. I'm not normally dressed for company. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? You're living in a basement. She's not dressed for company. So I don't know if there's anybody in there. Of course, I knock on the door. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I don't hear anybody. I go in. Place is disgusting. Trash all over the floor. Whatever. Her name, and it says, thanks, Candace. Sorry, Candace. I cleaned out your little apartment in the basement, and you're now homeless. Don't come back. Plain and simple. Bye. Your stuff's on the way to the dump. I did you a favor. There were about 100 needles in your little bedroom, too. You disgusting pig. She says, I'm normally not dressed for company. Go check out the video. You have to check out the video and take a look at the inside of this disgusting little room that this person was staying in, and you got to read the sign, dude. It's disgusting. Oh, man. All right. What time is it, dude? I didn't get to anything. I'm not going to get to anything. It is what it is. Did we cover the maggots? We did cover the maggots. Literally, we're tipping a guy to deal with like a maggot barrel. When I get home, there should be fireworks going off. Like, you know what? That's what I'm talking about. When I get home, at the very least, I should have cold water. It's hot out. I go right for the fridge, right? So here's the deal. I come home. Now I don't come in the front door because I have dirty ass clothes on. I come in through the basement and I take all my clothes off, and then I go upstairs. I'm wearing shorts. I go upstairs and I go right for the kitchen because I need some cold water. Give me, like Eddie Money, give me some water. Cool water. That's me. Except I'm not at the Mexican border. I'm in my house and I'm dying. So anyways, I go in. Of course, there's nothing but room temperature water, dude, and I'm ready to flip out. Honestly, it's like the one thing that you could do for your man. You're gonna tip the garbage guy, but you can't put cool water in the fridge for me so that it's ice cold. So I was upset about that. And maybe I shouldn't bitch at Kay about that kind of stuff. She's great and I love her very much. But Those are the kind of things that, like, you're going to go out of your way to tip some bum. The guy's not a bum. The guys who work trash, it's a tough job. So you're going to tip some guy to dump the maggot barrel, but I have to clean the maggot barrel out, and I can't even get cold water. I got to drink room temperature water, which I refuse to drink. So I'm dying of thirst right now while I have a water in the freezer so that I can have cold water, because room temperature water is for assholes. What else? All right. Quickly, Pats. I find this funny, or maybe it's not funny, or I don't know what the hell you guys are going to do. All right, so the Patriots sent out a press release today that they're going to allow 20% capacity at Gillette Stadium. That's, of course, if Massachusetts says it's okay. If Mass says it's fine to have people in the audience, then it's, yeah, bro, I know I have the same job. In the audience, they're going to allow about 13 to 14,000 people in. I'm just passing the info along to you guys. You can have up to a group of 10 people, but you guys are going to have to go by strict guidelines. So you can go with 10, and you're going to be 6 feet away from everybody, and it's going to be a nightmare. I personally, I'll just do it like this. I don't like going to games anyways. Number one reason I like going to games, I'm cheap, and I don't like to waste money. Going to a game, it's a lot of money. Even if you get a free ticket, it's a lot of money. You got to buy beers, you got to buy drinks, you got to buy food, and parking, forget it. You're easily into it for $200-300. I'm all set. Second thing is, I'd much rather watch the game from home, from the comfort of my home, so that I can do what I want to do, fine around, go to the bathroom, not worry about it, watch the game, analyze the game, pause the game, come back to it. Much better experience watching the game at home than it is watching it at the stadium. The next reason I don't like watching it at the stadium, you guys probably already guessed it, is I have to talk to people. I don't want to talk to people while I'm at the game. I'm here for the game. I just paid $300 to go to this game. I didn't pay $300 to have a fucking conversation with you at all. I don't care. Don't. You want to talk though in the piss line? Fine. We're in the P line. You want to have a conversation? Awesome. That's it. Like, literally, if you see me at a game, say, hey, bro, what bathroom do you use? I'll say, I use this bathroom. Come catch me over here when I'm taking a piss. During the game, don't talk to me. I'm watching the game. I paid good money to be at the game, and I want to enjoy this beer that I paid ridiculous money for. So that's another reason I don't like going to the games, because people want to interact with me, and I don't want to interact. I just don't. So I'm at the game, don't talk to me. I'm in the piss line, talk to me. I'm ready to have a conversation while I'm waiting to take a pee. Once I'm done peeing, conversation's over. The second I zip my pants up, conversation is done. I'm out. Bye. Unless you want to buy me a drink, then we're talking completely different. If you're like, bro, let me get you a drink. I'm going to say, bro, I got to take a piss. After I'm done peeing, I'll get a drink, and I'll give you like 2 sips. 2-3 sips, bro. I'll have 2-3 sips of a conversation. Thanks for the beer. I'm out. Bye. See ya. Bye-bye. Those are reasons I don't like really going to the game. I think it's much better watching at home. I don't even think they should allow, I mean, honestly, I don't know what kind of money they're going to make. Well, I guess they would make a decent amount of money. They would recoup some funds off of, 13,000 people is a lot of people. So they could get a decent amount of ticket sales and drinks and stuff like that. Actually, now that I think of it, going to a game with only 13,000 people might actually be a good idea. Less people to talk to. Quicker bathroom lines, get to the drink. I might actually go to a Pats game this year. There's not going to be anybody there. I think that's fantastic. That's great. Maybe I will go to a Pats game, but I just wanted to pass that information on to you guys so that you know what the Patriots are doing. Love the Pats. Go Pats. Pats definitely make the playoffs this year. We don't have to have a big long conversation about it. We'll save that for the Patriots for when the season starts. They're in the playoffs. No problem. They might even make the AFC Championship. We'll see how they, someone just said $5,000 a ticket. That's my man Al. This is Al's shirt, guys. How are you, Boston? My man Al just commented, 13,000 tickets, $5,000 a ticket. Check him out if you want one of these shirts. He's selling them. How are you? All right. I don't have time to talk about this other topic because I got to go and I got to clean up the maggots. But I'll mention it briefly and we'll talk about it tomorrow. So, in about 2 weeks, everybody's getting cut off. You're not going to be able to suck from the teat anymore. The government is not going to give you the extra $600 a week. And people are absolutely upset about it. And I think it's the greatest thing. I couldn't be happier to see people get cut off. I hate, honestly, there's no excuse for you not to make your own money. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll leave you with that. Even the people that have real jobs that really got laid off and their work's not going back to work, that sucks. It does. It truly sucks that that's happening to you. But there's no excuse for you to go out and get another job. There just isn't. And maybe we don't see eye to eye on this. And we won't see eye to eye on it. It's okay. But I'm a dude that works for every single dime I got. And I worked straight through the pandemic. Didn't take any money. Didn't get any money. $0. Get to work, bro. We'll talk about it tomorrow because some disgusting things are happening with this about how people are complaining, and then some crazy stuff is happening when it comes to people who are actually trying to hire people. I guess you can imagine what's happening. People are trying to actually hire people, but for some reason, people don't want to go back to work. And I wonder why. Why wouldn't they go back to work? All right. Podcast peeps, thanks. I'm going to go clean out my garbage bin without getting a $10 tip. I got to clean all the maggots out, and the trash guy gets the $10 tip. All right. Bye. Peace out. TikTok peeps, do me a favor. Follow me on TikTok. Tell everybody about the podcast. And that we do the live stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights at 6:30. Good night. Facebook family, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know how much I care about you guys. You're always here for me. You're always sticking with me. Whether I got good information or bad information, or I'm bitching about spilt milk or time sucks, you're here every single night at 6:30, guys. Thank you so much. I got to go get the maggots out of my barrel. So I'm going to go do that. And then hopefully I have some ice cold water upstairs. All right, guys.